On January 6 of this year 2021, Walsham notified all its users that if wanted to continue using the application had to accept the new conditions. Up to there is something that happens with all applications, and also the people accepts without even reading them, but still there is always a minority of users who read it and alert others. And what is happening is that Facebook stops collect your WhatsApp data for your advertising business to make money. That means Facebook is publicly agreeing to spy on me through WhatsApp, because if not, in what other way that other data is going to send? That WhatsApp had end-to-end encryption, and that no one could read conversations are very strange, and WhatsApp says that if you accept these conditions of use, they will not let you use the application. And say February 8 for the outside and more than 2 billion users in the world, and all your family, your friends, even business contacts are in WhatsApp, then practically leaving WhatsApp is to stay their side of your entire social circle. Their options, of course. Their options, they are worth it. It is advisable to leave WhatsApp, or this is a trending too much exaggerated, and people have made a lot of scandals for something less than all that. To put a little context, in 2014 Facebook bought WhatsApp for more than $20 billion, an enormous amount of money for a company that it did not produce income. And then why so much money for the number of users? That amount of users is cash for Facebook, because it is a machine to convert data into money. But always the question was how the data is going to pass from one side to the other, because people demanded security, and WhatsApp had ensured that it already had encryption of extreme, meaning there are unique keys at the sender and at the receiver, and only there can the messages be decrypted, and someone intercepts messages in the middle could not be read. So what is that Facebook will collect from now on if supposedly, and emphasized supposedly, can't see the messages? And I re-emphasize supposedly not. You can see the messages. Say they are going to collect your phone number, that your contact book, and the data in each one of the contacts in your agenda. That is, if there is the address and other data from your contacts that will collect, because remember that WhatsApp access your contacts, the name of the profiles, your usage data, that are to say what time was connected, how long you were connected, diagnostic data, and even geolocation. And if you share information from conversations, other things by WhatsApp, also data will be collected by Facebook. By example, if you share your geolocation with someone so that they know in time real where are you, Facebook will know that about you without counting the messages that maybe I read it, maybe not. This is not a small thing now, because he is doing it because he is taking off his mask and not taking that data without saying anything to nobody, because in the long term it can go quite badly. Facebook is already accused of monopoly, already has a very tough fight with Apple, because Apple is forcing companies to say apps say what data do they collect. If not, a Pele does not let them pass. We already talked in another video about the war between Facebook and Apple. Then it is understandable that have to publicly say, well, this, what are we going to collect? Accept it or do not accept it, because they know that people in the end have no other choice. And also, even if a group of people leaves, the group of people who are going to staying on WhatsApp is big enough to drag others, because I can go to Telegram, but in Telegram out my mother, in Telegram out my brothers, in Telegram my friends from work are not. So what do I do going to Telegram? And they know that, so it's a bit risky. Let's go to everything nothing. If you want to use WhatsApp, you accept that I'm going to raise everything, or if you don't go, and if you go, let's see how long delays in returning, because previously you explicitly told him today, I am agree that Facebook take my data. WhatsApp is crossing the line, or Facebook is crossing the line with this, most likely because it was not knowing about what way WhatsApp could be profitable. The only profitable way for WhatsApp was to sell some subscriptions model for business. In fact, there is a version of WhatsApp, what is WhatsApp Business, so that companies have their clients and close businesses. I thought that out there, and it goes, but really the return on investment for Facebook